Oh, today I'm going to share with you what my brother, my step brother, or half brother, whatever you call it, what he shared with me. Now, he was born in Dubai, and with me, of course. Uh, we lived all together as one family, and eventually, at some point, as we grew up as adults, our paths changed. Now, unlike the conspiracy theorists who keep telling me about my brother, oh, your brother's a multi-billionaire, and some people are like, look at you, and some people are, oh, he's in Australia, find it so funny. My haters tell me about my own brother. Okay. Okay, today I'll tell you about my brother. Okay. Ex-Dubai guy, today based in Canada. What is he doing? Okay, but obviously I'm not going to give you intimate details about him to protect his privacy. Okay. Now, the main thing that I'll share with you in this video is what he told me about Dubai versus Canada, which kind of shocked me. I was like, are you fucking serious? It's like, what? So I don't know if this will help you, but if it does, let me know. There may be a possibility I might have, forgotten or mistook a detail. But if there is, I'll put the correction down below in the description. Okay. Now the first thing is, see, I'm comparing Dubai to Canada. So, if you don't have time and you want to know in one nutshell, he is absolutely happy in Canada compared to Dubai. Absolutely, yeah? There is no two ways about it. For, like how he put it, he should have left immediately after college or after schooling. He should have left, which I totally understand, because when you're young, you can settle down much more. Okay. So now my brother has been there now for, I don't know, so fucking irritating. My brother has been there for 4 years now. Okay. My brother, my cousin has been there for, I think, 5 years. My other relatives went there, I think, 15, 20 years ago. Okay. So now, my brother, stepbrother, whatever, he has been there now for 4 years. And by the way, his name is Leslie Francis Pinto. Pinto is my stepfather's name. Okay. So he's been there now for 4 years. Initially, it was very tough. He couldn't get a job. He couldn't get anything. He was literally at home. And finally, he managed to get a job at a junior level, because obviously they have to start at a junior level. Now, what he told me is when he joined at the junior level, obviously there's nothing else to do other than work. So he was, he took a page out of my philosophy. He not only worked 8 hours, he worked 16 hours. Now, unlike me, I used to work for free because there was no job. When I was in Dublin, Ireland, there was no overtime, and they didn't need me to work overtime because they just didn't want. They didn't have a requirement, but I told them I'll work for free so that I can learn the job. In my brother's case, there was a requirement. They said, fine, you can work if you want. So he worked 16 hours shift. Okay. Now, this is where it gets shocking. He told me if he would work the normal 8 hours, he would get taxed. Example, I'm just giving an example. Roughly, I'm very bad at numbers. Let's say he gets taxed at 30% if he works 8 hours. If he works 16 hours with overtime, the same amount he gets taxed 40%. Let that sink in. Huh? You work normal hours, you get a lower tax. You work more, you get taxed even more. And what he told me is, Loy, he told me, Loy, just imagine, instead of getting 40,000, I got paid 20,000. He's saying I was so upset. I was like, fuck this, man. I don't want to work. And then, all his colleagues and friends, they're like, where the fuck are you? You're not coming to work. Saying, no man, I'm just pissed off the taxi. And they all started to laugh and they told him, why the fuck did you work like this? Just work 8 hours and chill pill, relax. That is why in Canada, all these people are laid back. They just work 8 hours and they go home. Nobody wants to work more. Seriously. And then he told me that if you work in the same company 16 hours, you get taxed like 40%. But if you divide that work, let's say 16 hours, and you work in 2 places, you get taxed even less. You work 3 places, you get taxed even less. It's so fucking crazy. I was like, what fucking crazy rules are these? Like, does it even make sense? And then he told me if you open up a company or something like that, or you position yourself as a freelancer or something like that, you get taxed only 4% or something. I was like, fuck, this is all crazy. And then when I asked him about my other relatives, I said, that young guy, what is he doing? He said, Loy, if I'm getting paid $26 an hour, like right now, okay, example, sorry, if I was getting paid 13 or whatever, I can't remember. I told you I'm bad at numbers. If I'm getting paid 13, the highest I can get is, let's say, 26 per hour. This other relative of mine who has a trade. What do you mean by trade? He's a plumber, electrician. You have to first get a certificate from the government for this particular profession. Then you have to work as an apprentice for 4 years for free, and then finally you can start by own. He gets like $40 an hour, and you can get up to $150 an hour. Now the funny thing is, this plumber, this electrician, this truck driver gets paid more than a bank manager. He's like, that's so fucking retarded. And in fact, the thing that he shocked me the most was, he told me people in the lower positions get overtime. But once you become a manager, you no longer get overtime. You just get a flat salary. So he's saying, being at the lower positions, I earn much more than the manager. I was like, what? I was like, are you fucking crazy? He said, he calls me dude. He's like, man, dude, He's saying, I found that so fucking mad. I was like trying to wrap my head around it. And then, this was not the most shocking thing that he told me. The most shocking thing he told me was, I said, so what are you doing right now? I'm not working. I'm like, what? He said, I'm not working. So I asked him, why the fuck are you not working? Don't you want to work? So like, oh, you lost your job, what? He's like, no, I don't want to work. I was like, what? You don't want to work? What the fuck are you talking, man? He told me because of the COVID crisis, they've asked him and his wife to stay at home, and they're paying them money per week not to work. So I was like, okay. And he told me he's getting $2,000 to stay at home. I think $2,000 per week. Not too sure. I think it's $2,000 a week. Maybe it could be a month. I don't know. I can't remember. So he's getting $2,000 a week. Okay. I have to verify this, whether it was month or week. And he's saying it's more than enough. And irritating. Okay. So he gets $2,000 a week. And he told me, like, why should we go to work? I couldn't wrap my head around that. I was like, that's so fucked up. He's like, no man, I'm getting paid more to stay at home than to work. Why the fuck should I work? So when staying at home, I'm doing a lot of other things. I kind of understood why Canada is so laid back. I mean, if this is the way you do things, whereby if you're at a lower position, you get paid more. If you stay at home, you get paid more than going to work. I mean, why the fuck would you work? And he said, what he told me is there is so much time on our hands. We don't know what to do. I think now it makes sense why these Western families say, oh, let's have Christmas, let's celebrate New Year, Turkey, Thanksgiving, spend time with your family. And then it kind of dawned on me why these people are so self-entitled. The government should pay us. We should be not working. We need a good job where we are relaxed at home, and you should treat us this way and that way. If you're spoon-fed with a golden spoon, all this bloody, free money, and in a way I can't blame them. It's so stupid. It's like, look, if you work hard, you pay more taxes. I mean, when he told me that out of 40,000, he paid 20,000 as tax. Of course, you will be like, fuck you, I've given you so much. Now you give me. I was like, man, fuck. I'm glad I'm not there. I don't want to be there, man. What the fuck is this? He even told me that the place where he's staying, it's so laid back. It's like it's actually stepping back into, like compared to Dubai, it's going 20 years back. He's saying it's so slow, so laid back, so quiet. He's saying Dubai is like Fast and Furious, like an action movie. This one is like a still movie. It's like nothing is happening. I was like, man, no fucking way. That's not the way I want to live. In fact, now I understood, after speaking to him, I understood why these whites, some of them are like hippies. They'll come to these exotic countries and they will sleep on the floor and they'll sleep on the bed and they live on $1 a day. I know one I saw on YouTube, an Australian kickboxer. He was a security guard in Australia. He's come here to Thailand. He lives on $1 a day. $1. Let that sink in. What a fucked up life, man. I don't know. Maybe it makes him happy. For me, I don't want free money. My wife could apply for the Thai government grant as a citizen and get unemployment benefits. I said, no. This money, let someone else have it. I'm earning. I don't want free money. I want to fucking work. What the fuck is this? Fucking crazy, man. But yeah, other benefits like medical and all that, he was telling me that there is, and people are polite but very aloof. One of the things which he did tell me is he found it very hard to make friends. He found it very hard to socialize and so he's very alone there. And one of the biggest things he told me is traveling from Canada to Dubai or to India to meet my parents. It takes 24 hours travel, so which is very exhausting. I never understood that. I know that traveling is a headache for some people, especially if you travel frequently, but once in a while I don't know why it should be a headache. But then he told me if I from Dubai to India, it takes just 3 hours. 2 hours flight. 2 hours or 2.5, whatever. So he's saying, but traveling from Canada to this one takes a full day. So he wants to be closer home and all that. So overall, what he told me is after he gets his Canadian citizenship, then he will look at other options, working in other countries and all that, because it's visa on arrival. So overall, this is what he told me. But fuck, man, that free money thing kind of shocked me, which is not my thing. I hate sitting at home doing nothing. I want to do something. Okay, fine, you get paid money and you do your online thing, fine. But then, technically speaking, that is working, so you'll not get anything. The second thing is this. Obviously, I guess life over there, when you compare it to here or Dubai, it should be expensive, right? But yeah, now he's calculating like from dollars to dirhams, which is cheaper compared to reverse, rupees to dollar and all that. But yeah, initially he did find it hard. This is what he told me. First few months, which is normal. And now after, I think 5 years or 6 years, he's going to get his citizenship. So that's a plus point. But for me, it's too late. Fuck. I'm 45. If I go there, At this rate, by the time I'm 50, I'll get citizenship. Who the fuck will give me a job by then? What will I do? It's not worth it for me. If I'd moved early, fine. I made a separate video about migrating abroad. It's not that fascinating. But yes, if you're a truck driver, if you're an electrician, if you're in any of these trade jobs, plumber, if you have a trade, you get paid $40 an hour. And it can go up to $150 or $200 an hour. But other jobs like being a manager and all that, you get paid piddly shit. It's no use. So that's why people like to be lower position, earn overtime. And overtime also, people, they don't want to work because the government makes them pay more taxes. So you work less, you get taxed less. You work more, you get taxed more. So what's the point of working more? Stupid, man. Anyway, this is what my brother shared with me. I thought I'd share it with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think? Was there anything that shocked you? And yes, if I'm wrong anyway, please feel free to correct me. I'd like to know your thoughts. Having said that, let me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.